guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I am your host, Devin. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Watch this video all the way to the end because I don't want you guys missing out what I have in store for you today. So, if you guys know, there was an article that came out by Clutch Points talking about Devin Booker's 2015, the year he got drafted in 2015, and how he talked about he believed that he was going to be drafted by the Miami Heat. His best workout was with the Miami Heat, and he just had a feel that Miami was going to be it for him. But also, I'm going to play a clip here that he was on D'Angelo Russell's show, and he goes more in depth about it. And so, here we go.
That's where I was hoping. Because Miami was my best workout. And then I remember, I think Pat Riley came into, he did an interview, and he's like, we're looking for a Klay Thompson type player. We need to up our shooting. I just shot 40 in college. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm looking at spots.
So there you have it. Devin Booker went in depth. He truly believed that he was going to be drafted by the Miami Heat. And at the time, like you said, Pat Riley's mindset in 2015, they were looking for a spot up shooter. And at that time, you know, they wanted a guy like a Klay Thompson, like Devin Booker said. But instead of drafting a guy of Devin Booker who basically had the best workout with the Miami Heat, they drafted Justice Winslow. And Justice Winslow at the time, he had his moments, but he didn't live up to the potential of Devin Booker. Devin Booker, as we know, a guy who is a scoring machine. He scored 70 points in a game. Let's not forget that. He is a guy who can knock down threes, who can knock down mid-range shots. He can get to his spots quickly, off the ball, catch and shoot. That's the type of guy you would want on your team. If you want a guy that can score the ball, you want a guy who can get you buckets when you really need it, you need to get Devin Booker. That's who they chose. That's who Phoenix ended up drafting. Miami on the other hand, and it just goes to show you this is another thing he said. Devin Booker has also said, he said he shot 40 from 3 in college, but he's like he said he was looking at spots on the court. He was already looking at like he was already picturing it in his head, putting in his head like, okay, whoever is on this Heat's roster, whether if my teammate gets me the ball, I'll be in this spot and I know I can knock down shots in this exact spot. He already knew where to be to get his shot. So he also said, this is what Devin Booker also said. He said the draft is crazy. Your life changes like that. You have no control over it really. And he understood the fact that yeah, this team. And I remember D'Angelo Russell used to say it, Paul George in their interviews. They always say that like a team can say they're going to draft you. Yeah, we want you. We're going to draft you. But there's no guarantee. Somebody can tell you, yes, I'm going to draft you, but in the same token, they may change. They have a change of heart. They might find somebody else and say, oh, we're going to draft him. That's what Miami did, and even the University of Kentucky confirmed it. They said that Booker's best workout was with the Miami Heat. So what could have been with Devin Booker on this team? Because we're talking about 2015. LeBron goes back to Cleveland that year. He leaves Miami after winning his two championships. So on this Heat roster in 2015, you have the remains. You have Dwayne Wade. You have Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers was a great shooter as well. He knocked out some key shots for the Miami Heat in those games and also in the playoffs. Udonis Haslam, Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, Joe Johnson, Tyler Johnson, Gerald Green, Luol Deng, Goran Dragic, Josh Richardson, and also Chris Anderson, also known as Birdman, they called him at the time on the court because he was a great center on the defensive end, offensively and defensively. So just imagine Devin Booker playing with another great in Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Could you imagine? He probably, but honestly, what would have happened? Let me know in the comment section. Would Devin Booker be a different player if he was drafted by Miami? Because we know, like I said, we know Devin Booker to be a scoring machine. What could have happened if we would have got to see the duo with Dwayne Wade and Devin Booker? They probably would have been a great high scoring offense because, like I said, Pat Riley was in that mindset of they needed to improve their scoring, their shooting. So what would have been, what could have been, we just will never know. That's all there is to it. We just would never know. But honestly, with Devin Booker, that does raise question marks. Even if he was with the Miami Heat, would he probably have the same career he would have right now? Would he still be in the same position he is now? Honestly, don't know. He probably, he possibly could have been in a better position. Who knows? But anyways, that is all for today's episode. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devin, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.